Welcome to this introduction to vectors in a plane. Today, we are going to explore a fundamental concept in calculus and physics. A vector is a mathematical object that possesses two distinct characteristics: magnitude, which is its size or length, and direction. This is different from a scalar quantity, like temperature or mass, which only has magnitude. Let's look at how we visually represent a vector. We draw it as an arrow. The starting point is called the initial point, or the tail. The ending point, where the arrow is called the terminal point, or the head. The length of this arrow directly corresponds to the magnitude, and obviously, the way it points shows the direction. To work with vectors mathematically, we often place the initial point at the origin, 0, 0. When we do this, the coordinates of the terminal point give us the component form. We write this using angled brackets. The first number represents the horizontal displacement, and the second number represents the vertical displacement. There are two special unit vectors that act as the building blocks for all other vectors in 2D space. The vector I is a unit vector pointing one step to the right. The vector j is a unit vector pointing one step up. These are called the standard basis vectors. We can express any vector using I and j. This is known as linear combination notation. If you have a vector with components x and y, you can write it as x times I plus y times j. It simply means you move x units in the I direction and y units in the j direction. How do we find the length of a vector if we know its components? We use the Pythagorean theorem. Since the components form a right triangle with the vector as the hypotenuse, the magnitude is the square root of x squared plus y squared. To find the direction, we need to calculate the angle theta the vector makes with the positive x-axis. We use the tangent function from trigonometry. Tangent of theta equals y divided by x, therefore, theta is the inverse tangent of y over x. Just remember to check which quadrant your vector is in. Let's try a concrete example with the vector 3, 4. First, for the magnitude, we calculate the square root of 3 squared plus 4 squared. That's 9 plus 16, which is 25. The square root of 25 is 5, so the length is 5. For the direction, we take the inverse tangent of 4 divided by 3, which gives us approximately 53.13 degrees. To wrap up, remember these three key formulas. A vector can be written in component form with brackets or using I and j notation. Its magnitude is the distance from the origin found via the distance formula, and its direction is the angle found using inverse tangent. Thanks for watching.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.